So the Bir Sheni and so on and Bir Rishon. So what is he saying? So the stages are, this is the whole combination of the Maimed. So first to induce the bittul in Malchus, that itself is the Ashpa of Zah. Now, what's the bittul? The bittul here is to go the descent of Malchus, meaning slash Neshamas Yisrael, into Biyah, into the world, to be Mevada B'Rurim. So the first stage is to propel that bittul. Then, pardon? No, that's not a bittul of Zah. That's Zah's desire to express itself, to find expression. So it's not a, that's hashpa. He's a natural mashpia and wants to be mashpia. Like the sun, right? Naturally expresses light. It's not there's no bittul, relatively speaking. There's no bittul in Zah. Good point that needs to be brought to light. He's a mashpia, gamarno. At the end of the day, he learns that he's the Mir Makabel. At David Higdel, and then he realizes in all of his ashba, he's the big recipient. So the stages are just to get the bitter Rish and bitter Sheni straight. So first is the Hakdama, that Malchus is bittul, the words of the Zohar, Azir as Garma, or the words of the Medrash, the Chiyu Mati is Atzmech, go and reduce yourself. That's the first ashpa, directive, as it were, of submit, surrender. Be makabel and do your shlichus. Go down to Elam Haz and be mevar the berurim. Then that's dakdom. Then there is, for Malchus to be successful, the neshama to be successful, the mata in being mevar the berurim, you need the ashpa, the tremendous ashpa of Zah. That's the union of Vayishku, Vayivku. And that's going to be in a very powerful way for the neshama to be lamata, not to be caught up in the lamhaza and part of the problem, and be the revolutionary. So you've got to be plugged into a higher place, and it's got to be beribuy. Much more than Malchus needs per se, just for survival. This isn't survival down here. This is being a revolutionary. This is Avram. So that is the hashpa. That's the union of the embrace. So first is Viamer and Mochor Chodesh. That is the mission statement. Even if you got to disappear. I'd rather keep pocket. You got to disappear, and then you'll be remembered later. That's Zah inducing the bittul in Malchus, the directive. Then comes the next stage of they meet, and there's the Bechi and the Vayishku, that's the Ashpa, that the Neshama Malchus needs while it's down the Mata. That's the bitter edition. He calls it the bitter of Shem Ban. Hang on. No, that's the bitter, that's the. Let's learn the words inside again, because I want it somewhat elusive when I get it straight and clear. So look at page 203 at the very end. So after saying first, that's Malchus in Atzilus, and then Hashem says, the Chiyu Matis Atzmech, and that's Tamshach of Malchus and Biyah. I'll just say it in English. Because in order to be Mevar, you got to get down there. So therefore, Malchus has to be Makabel to have the Koyach to Mevar the Berurim. So that's the bitter edition, the descent Lamata in order to elevate the spark. The bitter Sheni, even if Kadata, this is before the final stage of David Higdel. This is the benifkatata. You'll be remembered. This is the birth. This is the amshach of Zola Malchus. So that is the union of the Bechia and the Neshika we spoke about. That's the bitter sheni. So the first bitter is the bitter shembam, which is Malchus. That's bittul. That's the bittul of descending. And then there's the bitter sheni, which happens of the ashpa, malamayla lamata, of za. That's the bitter sheni. That's the Bechia and the Neshika. And that l'chayr, mission accomplished. But no, you would think that's the end of the story. So good. So Malchus is this wonderful, dutiful mekabel that descended, diminished itself, leaves Atzilus, Neshama leaves Atzilus. Speaking of Neshama leaves Atzilus and comes a mat into the world, as per the instructions conveyed, as it were, and the empowerment and the directive of Zah. Mochor Chodesh. Then, as the Neshama is down here, that's the bitter addition. Malchus shows its bittul and willingness to go down to the world and does so. The bitter sheni then is, while it's down here in the world, the tremendous Eloi, the elevation, the ashpa that comes rather milamayla lamato, that Malchus elicits through its being connected to and being makabel from Zah. And that's again the Bechia and the Neshika. That's all now. But Lasid Lavai, when the mission accomplishes, all of this achieves the third stage, that the Chodesh Malchus, which is higher than Zah, which he says is Shem Sag, it doesn't matter the technical level. David Higdil, the Ali of Malchus, higher than Zah. That's why Zah's hashpa, influence, role is ended, as it were. Now is the Galus of Atmas Lamata, Pnimis Atainog, that's this Galadafke in Malchus, and Malchus becomes the ultimate mashpi in the Kevet Sev of Gever. David Higdil, that's Lasid Lavai, Neshamas Yisrael, Lamata, down here, become expressive of the deepest essential Tainig of the Eibishter. Where is it? Dafka Lamata. And all of Ishtaushal is therefore suffused and elevated because of the Dirib Tachtin that happens down here. That's the David Higdil. That's the Dirib Tachtinim, Hashem's kingdom established on earth, the home, Malchus. There are different metaphors or dimensions to this ultimate kavanah. Kuli Shabbos, Lamata, Tainug, and from the Kuli Shabbos, Lamata, all of Ishtalshalus also feeds off that and becomes elevated. But it's all now, who's the Mashpia is Dafka Malchus. Right, so in summary again, so the stages, stage one is the bittul that's induced by Zah, that Malchus needs to leave, Neshama needs to leave Atzilus and descend Lamata. And that's the bitter addition. He sends Lamata down here to engage in elevating the sparks. In so doing, to be successful in so doing, there's the amshacha that comes from Zah in a way which is relatively bligvul. That's the Bechia and the Neshika. That's the bitter sheni. And then the final third stage, Ad David Higdil, the Chodesh Malchus is this Gala Lamata. Okay, this requires more elaboration, but I think we have an outline of at least the technical outline of it all. And so the heart of the Maimer, I mean, each one will take out what speaks to him, but the Nakud of the Maimer is to explain really this Indian at the end of Shabbos, that on one hand Shabbos is higher than Rosh Hashanah, it's higher than Rosh Chodesh, Shabbos being Malchus, Shabbos being David HaMelech, the seventh Sfira, the final Hay. And that's be'emes is because it's really rooted in hiding shtalshlus completely. Therefore, time is reset and starts all over again. Shabbos at the time of the Pnimius HaTainig is revealed. Achon v'layim shekoli Shabbos. And who does that? It's all Yidden Lamata through the Avodas Berurim. But the catch is, the caveat is that in order for the Chodesh and Malchus to be revealed, it needs the constant bittul attachment to the Zah, to the Mashpia. And only at the end, after all of that, and through that, the Chodesh is revealed. But the key is to be connected and to receive the hashpah constantly for the mashpia, to make sure that the Avodas Haburim happens successfully. In the end, it's tremendous aliyah that happens even higher than the mashpia can give, but it only happens through being a true makabel, through the whole process of Avodas Haburim, from the beginning to end. The lasted lava, which we're standing at the brink of, then already have the beginnings and the stirrings of that now, of the Maila of the Isha, the Kippur, the Seif of Gever. It's all starting now out of Geula. Yep, so that's the general kind of outline. All right, that's the summary. We'll go a little further than the new Maimar. Is this going back to where we were? Yeah. Yeah. It starts off in Atzilus and then descends, moves away to only be Megalik Chodesh, which is higher than Atzilus altogether. Otherwise, what's the point? The same Nakuda. Yeah. Yeah.